former head of policy, Department of Education on. We've had top people winning all these awards for education, like John Taylor Gatto on. This is in the government documents. We sell The Deliberate Dumbing Down by Charlotte Iserby, the size of a phone book, the size of an Austin phone book. It's not a Dallas phone book. A Dallas phone book's that big. The Austin phone book's that big. It's that thick, full of government documents. Every time I mention on air, the government's own documents say they want to dumb people down and break up the family. People don't believe me. So we have guests on and we post on the forum hundreds of government documents and quotes where they want to do this. This is predatory. This is evil. This is wrong. And we have to face the horror they want to break up the family. We have to face the horror they want to inoculate us with HIV and cancer virus-filled vaccines. We have to face the horror and face the reality that we have a predator, psychopathic New World Order group in control who love to brag and love to show off about what they're going to do to us through the popular culture and the media. It is their religion. It is their modus operandi. It is their thought pattern. It is their signature. It is their way. We're going to come back here and talk to Greg Pound about the kidnapping of the children for not taking vaccines. Don't forget, the Obama Deception is on sale now, and it comes out at prisonplanet.tv this Sunday at 6 p.m. Order the DVD at Infowars.com. Stay with us.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
More than 700 chemicals have been found in our drinking water. And did you know that you have greater exposure to these chemicals while taking hot showers than when drinking the water? That's because many chemicals are inhaled when they evaporate and others are absorbed into the skin. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter works with both hot and cold water, and it's designed to reduce chlorine, lead, mercury, and iron, and it inhibits the growth of bacteria, mold, algae, and fungus. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter typically lasts 10,000 gallons or 1 year, whichever comes first. Hospitals, restaurants, and water treatment facilities use this media to reduce chlorine, iron, heavy metals, and bacteria. What about you? Order your KDF shower filter normally $49 for our special price of only $39.99 with free shipping. Call the Berkey Guy and order now by calling 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or simply click on the banner at gcnlive.com to order online now.
A day unlike any other in the long course of American history, a terrorist act of war against this country.
The enemy struck America on September 11th. But who is the enemy?
Bin Laden. This is his MO.
We have to look to the Middle East. We have to look to Osama bin Laden.
Fabled Enemies is the first 9/11 film to take a close look at the terrorist ties to intelligence networks inside the United States.
Some U.S. investigators believe that there are Israelis again very much engaged in spying in and on the U.S.
I'm aware that some Israeli citizens have been detained.
Bin Laden's connections to the CIA, the hijackers' ties to the FBI, the Saudi Arabian connection, the Israeli intelligence network, warnings and war games, the shadow government, and much, much more. Fabled Enemies. Get the DVD at Infowars.com or see it in super high quality, along with hundreds of other titles at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Either you are with us or you are with the terrorists.
Did you know that pH balance is one of the most important factors in maintaining high energy and vibrant health? Most experts agree that the water you drink should be at a pH level of 9 or higher. Plasma pH drops combine a unique formula of the most alkaline minerals and elements. This product is a one-of-a-kind in its strength and effectiveness. Using Plasma pH drops is one of the best ways to make your water alkaline while helping you get rid of acid and regaining your health and energy. With just 10 drops, you can raise the pH level of the water you drink up to the pH of 10. Alkalizing water helps the body rid itself of acidic waste and increases the oxygen content of your body. Disease organisms like bacteria and cancer cannot survive in an alkaline environment. Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH drops now by going directly to alkavision.com. That's ALKAvision.com. Or call 269-344-3420 today.
Greg Pound does great work at freeourkids.com and freeourchildren.com, and he calls up every week talking to the producer, and he told me today, and everything he's always told me has turned out to be documented, that he wanted to come on about CPS grabbing people's children for not being vaccinated. And I've seen mainstream articles about that, and I wanted to talk about that. I was ready for that. And then he said, no, I've got guest on from the Tony Alamo Ministries, and I'm familiar with how they've been persecuted, and I've studied the case because listeners have sent me the news clips and articles for about a year. I've been researching it and even thought about getting Tony Alamo on. It's been quite a witch hunt against this guy because people don't like politically what he's covering and what he's doing. But I'm a little bit off kilter here because he's got several people on the line with him, Angela Morales and others, so I'm just not up to date specifically with their cases. We're going to go to him in just one moment. Before we do that, I want to tell you about the sponsors that make this radio show possible. And one of them is MySolarBackup.com from the great folks at Solution from Science. It's an 1,800 watts of power on demand in the event of any disaster or outage. You get an emergency power backup kit, which consists of the Power Source 1800 power plant and a high-efficiency solar panel designed to provide endless electricity. The solar generator is like having a silent power plant hidden in your home. It's the perfect emergency backup for troubled times. The government doesn't own the sun, folks, yet, so make your move now. Great unit, very well priced. MySolarBackup.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365, MySolarBackup.com. Another fine sponsor is SurvivalistSeeds.com. One word, SurvivalistSeeds.com. Now you can grow your own healthy food for just 4 pennies a pound and break free of the New World Order. Our sponsor, Survivalist Seeds, has now drastically reduced their price on heirloom seeds at SurvivalistSeeds.com. They now sell 6,000 rare heirloom seeds from 20 varieties for only $108. Great deal. Huge pack. There's also a real heirloom seed shortage right now, so people interested in growing their own food supply, and it's the growing season just now starting, need to get their heirloom seeds now and start their victory gardens this spring. Freedom starts with action. Survivalistseeds.com is how you survive the world economic collapse. Survivalistseeds.com. Also, we talked to him earlier in the show, the great folks at Ecoloblue, Ecoloblue.com, atmospheric water generator for your home, pays for itself in 1 year if you buy your water from the store, pure clean water without the fluoride, ultimate water from the humidity in the air. Machine produces up to 7.5 gallons a day. That's just one of their small machines. They have bigger ones. Great tasting, pure H2O, exactly the way nature makes it. No chemicals, pollutants, or toxins. Neutral pH. Ecoloblue.com, ECOLOblue.com. They're running a special today, $100 off for our listeners. Ecoloblue.com or 800-691-6043, 800-691-6043. Now, Greg, there's always so much going on because you had your children kidnapped. And I got the mainstream articles. The lady that did it lost her CPS license because she admittedly falsified evidence. They don't care. You don't get your children back. Now your wife had another baby. She's in hiding, so they can't get the baby. Haven't seen the baby in a few years. Just recapping for listeners, you had told my producer you were coming on about him kidnapping children for not being vaccinated. Is that specifically what we're talking about right now?
Well, the thing is this AlamoMinistries.com is basically they do their studying, and we know as parents that these immunizations aren't the best things for our children.
Okay, specifically then, I hadn't found out which group this was. I remember reading that they were going after him for not immunizing when there's no rules. They tried to take Charlie Sheen's children. That was in the LA Times because he doesn't vaccinate. So yes, we know this is going on. Specifically though, people can say whatever they want about Tony Alamo and his ministries. I have looked at the case after case. They put him in prison for tax evasion, made up. They're always sending SWAT teams in, trying to get people to say that bad things have happened to him. More lies. So I can vouch for that. But what else is going on?
Well, the thing is now they've got a pickup order for 120 little children. They've taken 37 children. Now, what they did is they put a gag order on the whole church that if they speak about this to the news, they're going to end up in jail. Now, can you imagine such a thing that they can come in and tell? If you look how big this ministry is, it's a huge ministry, and telling the people that if you talk to the news, you're going to be put in jail.
Okay, specifically though, with this case, they're claiming they haven't vaccinated, and that's one of their reasons to go after them.
Well, the whole situation there is basically they trump up their lies like they do with everybody else. But I believe they're moving to a larger scale now. They're coming in and they're taking Christian children out of Christian homes, out of Christian schools, and they're doing it at a large scale now. They've tried it before.
No. I get the reports, and the tattletale neighbors see children playing in the backyard at lunchtime on recess. They think it's illegal to have your children at home, and then they call the police on you. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible to have this going on. Specifically, though, recap for folks that don't know about how they've been, going after these communities and trying to grab their children.
Well, it's